Oh, hey everybody. You know, I have to be in a certain mood to do these women I wish I could have slept with in my life videos. I have to be in just the right mood in order to be able to do it. And I guess now it's just the right time. Unfortunately for me, this one right here is unattainable. And it's kind of like my last subscriber there. I forgot his name now. But the one that was a Cooper, I can't remember his name. But I know who he is, and you know, he was telling me about that. I forgot the name of that girl, but she is real pretty, real pretty, and she's so pretty that it's just a work of art. And this one right here, I think it's because if I hear a story about them, you know, like on the news or something, and then like I can take something away from that, then I could think like, well, maybe there's a chance that, you know, in some alternate universe or in some weird gap of reality, it would be possible. Because believe it or not, what I had heard was that Dolly Parton actually did have young boyfriends, like something like they were like 17 or 18 years old. And that she went through a phase of that for a while. And that's understandable because Dolly Parton had these huge boobs, and you know, guys just kind of clamor over each other in order to get at them. And she probably, you know, thought it was, you know, very naive and cute to have a guy that was just kind of overwhelmed with that in an innocent way. I could understand the whole idea of it, you know what I mean? But in getting onto this now, this one is a major player because I've thought about this one, and she is going to dethrone the current champion of my list, which is that girl from that sings Bare Naked, that girl over there, Young Love, Jennifer Love Hewitt. So she's been the one right now, closely followed by Kobe Calais. So now this one over here, and also very closely followed by Kirstie Alley. But Kirstie Alley had a certain bitchiness to her that was like really sexual, you know, and it wasn't just bitchiness. She was super smart. Kirstie Alley was a smart woman, the actress, and you can tell if you look at any of her work, you can tell. And I think some of her feelings come out in her work, her true personality, but regardless. They were all pretty closely followed. This one is going to break out. It's going to be the new champion, and I don't think it'll ever be broken with this one because this one is so pretty that it's unbelievable. She's also immensely talented, and I was going to tell you, you know, with her husband, you know, she got a divorce, but when, you know, marrying that guy who looked like he just walked out of a fucking heroin addiction camp counseling edition or something, you know, I figured maybe there might be a chance. But you see, the problem was he had a lot of money and a lot of clout, so he was a record producer, and you know, obviously he did a lot for her to get her to be Artist of the Year and Artist of the Decade and all that. So without further ado, we are going to introduce you to the number one woman that I wish I could have slept with during my life, which we're not even going to try to go into some convoluted story that she would even consider me, okay? All we're going to do on this one, for my subscribers and others, is we are going to just try to find the most beautiful image of her. So we'll have quite a few to look at, and let's see what comes up with this. Now, this is the woman right here. I'm sure some of you already know already, and it's this woman right here. I'm just going to give you this one because I know you'll know who she is when you see her, okay? It's that woman right there, and of course all of you know that that's country music singer Shania Twain, and she's Canadian, by the way. She's not American. I know that for a fact. and she has American Indian blood. Her name, Shania, is Shoshone or something like that. I don't know, but she's American Indian partially. She has that. She's so beautiful. Now, all we have to do is we have to get this right here, and it's something we can be very proud of, because there's something, if you can't get beautiful women, then there's something very satisfying about knowing that you have one of the most beautiful poses that we can all agree upon, or pretty much all agree upon, that we know that the girl is hot, okay? So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you the best pictures, and I don't think that's the best picture, but you can definitely see the American Indian in her. Her face does kind of look like that a little bit. Depends on her makeup and so forth. So let's go and let's show you some of the really most beautiful pictures. And this, she's taking a picture out of Carly Simon, but without the big lips of Carly Simon, because Carly Simon's another one, but her lips were just too big. I mean, there's just something too sexual about it. Okay, we may have a champion here, okay? Because this is going to be really, really hard to beat. I do not know how old she was, but it's going to be very, very difficult. And you see, she had a gay hairstylist right here, because gay hairstylists, like, they frosted my hair one time, and hairstylists that are gay, they know, and they go like, if you're going to do it, you do it. You know, you don't like screw around, and you can see how much they did of her hair. So, you know, but that is a really, really beautiful, she took a page out of Carly Simon, you know. That was the old wife of James Taylor. They were together probably until they realized that they were both so talented that they couldn't deal with each other. Okay, I'm going to try to find some more really smoking hot pictures of her. And we are just going to see if, I'm not sure we're going to be able to beat that picture, because that was really, really good, that picture, okay? All right, we've got a couple more now. We're not going to do this forever, because we're going to watch a video of her, and that may be the hottest. The video may be the hottest, and most of you already know where I'm going with this. It's literally out of this world, okay? Let's see if we can... let's see if we can find anything more. Well, I do like this one right here. Again, you know, this is when she's up in age here. She's certainly not, you know, 20 years old there. But this is the kind of woman that when she gets into her mid-30s, she's fucking smoking hot. And I'm talking about smoking hot, even when she's 38. And, you know, and once that goes, then, you know, you start coming down a bit. But, man, you look at this right here. This is another beautiful pose of her. If you can see that, it's absolutely beautiful. So, obviously, we have a new champion. This is the #1 pick for Paul, and the women that he most wanted to sleep with, that never happened. So we now have a new champion on this. I'm going to try to find one more, but really, to be honest with you, the one that got me was the video that I'm going to show you, and that's coming up here in a second, okay? And you know, these country girls. Okay, well, we might have a new winner for the picture. And this is, and she's older here, okay? Obviously, she's about maybe 45 years old here. She might even be closer to 50, for God's sakes. Look at how fucking smoking hot this bitch is. Look at this fucking girl, okay? That's at, look at this. That's at probably 50 years old, okay? That's probably not that old. This girl's smoking hot, okay? Let's just call a spade, all right? Now, obviously, she's got some age on her there, and the hairstyle is helping that a lot. But now what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to the video that you can't help but love her, because, and you know, this is typical, because my mind is easily influenced, you know, because of my low education and my rogue status. I think this is pretty easy to dupe a guy like me into making videos that you know, that make you feel exactly like they want you to, right? To buy her, because I bought her records, you know, her DVDs or CDs, and this is the one right here. Hang on, and I'll pull this up for you. And let's see if I can find this quickly. Here it is, right here. Okay, so now folks, I can't show you the whole video, but I'm going to show you enough to where you know that that's it. Okay, you know that's it. Now, I'm going to take you to the one that I remember, because I think there's a couple of them. This is the one that I was just defenseless, okay? I was defenseless. I couldn't do anything about it. And here we go. And too bad I didn't have it on my stereo. But that's okay. We've got to do our thing here, okay? So let's watch it. I don't have my stereo hooked up anymore. God. Let's go. That fuck. God damn it. You know what? This is a girl that even without hair, you'd still want to have sex with her. You know what I mean? Because you can tell when she gets on that motorcycle, she's still smoking hot. But her hair is so well done here. She must have a gay hairstylist. Seriously. Look at that. I'd still want to be with her in bed when she had no hair. Look at that! Don't you worry about that. Okay, so that's it. Oh God. All right, so that's it. Now you see, I know. Hang on a second. Let me turn this up. Now I know that we have a new winner here in Paul's women that he wishes he would have slept with in his lifetime, but actually had -0 chance with this one. Okay. And why do I say that? Because this is the first woman that she's wearing that helmet. And like black guys know what I'm talking about, because I think black guys, like American black guys, and maybe even more than American black guys, maybe like African black guys and stuff, would sleep with a woman with no hair. I think they would dig it, you know what I mean? And like, I used to know like an African American guy, but he was from Haiti or something like that. And he had this thing about armpit hair. And I'm not kidding about this. I'm not kidding. I remember him. And he had a whole bunch of facial hair himself, a beard and all this thing here. And I remember because he was working for the airport service with a suspended license and wound up getting pinched. And I remember when it happened. But he was a nice guy and everything. But like we started talking, and like he was like actually talking to a couple of people over there, some of the drivers, and he said that if the girl did not have armpit hair, that he was not interested. And that's a true story. So, you know, these, you know, it's not like all white boys. I think that black guys will definitely want to hit it with Shania Twain, and I'm going to show it to you because her face is so pretty that we would do it. Like, can you see that right there? Look at that, okay? She's so pretty that we could, you know what I mean? That's the first girl I've ever seen that we could do that with. You know what I mean? And she's so symmetrical. Oh God, I can't watch this because it just hurts. When she starts shaking like that and kicking her head like back and forth like that, I mean, it's just like, you know what I mean? You know, girls used to get like this I mean, honest to God, I believe, I really believe this, and I'm sure that there's proof of this, that these girls, when they saw the Beatles the first time, I'm sure these girls were having orgasms. Okay, I mean that. They didn't have to touch them. The visual stimulation was already sufficient for those girls to be having some sort of orgasms, okay? And if I watch that one too far, in fact, it's happening right now. You know that chill you get down your back? God damn it. Oh, you know what I mean? This is like, there's no, look, this is not fake. Okay, at least you could say this is not fake. We're going to have to compose ourselves here now and get back to this, because this girl, this woman is deserving. And by the way, she's 53 now, or like she's my age. She's like 54. Let me check this, and then that'll be the last of it. And we will have our undisputed queen of all the women that Paul would have liked to sleep with in his life but never was able to do it. This would be it. How old is Shania Twain? Okay, so I was pretty much on the beam, right? And this is her right now, evidently at 54. So she's still fucking smoking hot for a 50-year-old, 4-year-old woman. Holy shit. Man, she gets the award for the oldest girl that looks fucking hot, 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 okay? Now look, I got over those quivers, so it's just a matter of composing myself now, honest to God, okay? Plus, don't forget, I was a young man 20 years ago when that was out, because that came out in what, like 98 or 99? That's when I was with that Filipino girl up there in West Palm Beach. So that was in like 98 or 99. I mean, that was like 20 years ago, maybe 21 years ago. And I could do something back then. Now I can't do anything. But like before then, I could have got busy with it, you know, if the chance presented itself. And we think back upon the times when we were young. Anyways, folks, I know that this was long, but this beautiful woman, Shania Twain, is and always will be the #1 choice for women who I would have liked to sleep with in my life, but was not possible. And I actually think I soiled myself. So I'm going to have to move this along very quickly here, and we will see you on the next video, okay? Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.